Welcome to the Aberdeen Progress Report, a monthly look at news, issues, and ideas concerning the Aberdeen area. Kaleidoscope Media, the Aberdeen Area Chamber of Commerce, and KSFY Television are joint producers of this broadcast. Your hosts are Steve Kaiser and Kim Lee.
On the Aberdeen Progress Report tonight, the biggest story of the year in the U.S. is changes in the healthcare options being offered to people. On In Depth tonight, we'll look at what effects that's having in Aberdeen. On the review of the news, a new VOTEC building is planned in Aberdeen, and a new mural to decorate the airport terminal is being put up. On our People You Should Know segment tonight, meet a much revered veterinarian in Aberdeen, Dr. Bill Svensson.
On our interview of the month, we visit with Eric Klein about his job change ahead and the effects that a new school building will have in our community. On our chamber section, we'll meet two class members of the Leadership Aberdeen class. First, a look at last month's major news stories. Proponents of aged and income-qualified housing will have to wait another year for the chance to do a study on the matter. Monday, the Aberdeen City Council tied in a vote to conduct the study, thus killing their proposal, which would have been funded by the state. It would have had the Aberdeen Housing Authority examine local housing for those 55 and over with low incomes and provide 40 units for the community. Current landlords oppose the idea, saying there's plenty of housing available in Aberdeen. Mayor Mike Leveson told the Progress Report he was frustrated with the council vote and he felt it is housing that is badly needed in Aberdeen. He said there are many seniors hoping for the construction of new, low-income, single-story senior housing.
Brown County Fair officials have signed 3 hot country music performers to perform this August. Kip Moore and Cassidy Pope will join veteran star Willie Nelson during the August 12th through 18th event. Aberdeen's VFW Post building is up for sale. The group announced that it needs to downsize, and according to Post Commander Sean Johnson, have stopped using the facility located on Circle Drive in Northwest Aberdeen. The VFW says it will continue as an organization, but it will meet elsewhere. It has been a long-time meeting place which held regular dance events.
The Brown County Highway Department is going to have a new superintendent soon. The county commissioners decided they'd like to have someone with engineering experience in the position, so they're opening the job for applicants. Jan Wisemantel, who was in the superintendent's position, has resigned after deciding that she would not be reapplying for the job. According to the commission, they hope to have the position filled by April. It was announced last month that the Aberdeen School District will be building a new vocational and technical education center. The construction is slated to start either before next winter or in the spring of 2015. The new building is thanks to a grant awarded by the state. The district was given the governor's grant for career and technical education for $2 million. Currently, students from Aberdeen Public, Roncalli, Frederick, and Northwestern High School attend the center. The size and scope of the new building will be coming soon. The district will evaluate the courses being offered and contemplate future offerings at the school.
A new furniture store is opening in Aberdeen while another one closes its doors. Ideal Furniture will have its first grand opening early this month. The store will be on North 8th Avenue and will feature high-end furniture at a mid-level price. Mattress Matters and Gallery Go on Main Street will be shutting its doors soon. They will be closing as soon as their inventory is sold. The business sold both mattresses and artwork from local artists. It has been in business for about 4 years.
Some exciting new businesses are coming to East Highway 12 in Aberdeen. Shops on 7th, a new strip mall across from the Lakewood Mall, is in the works and new businesses are signing up. Jimmy John's, Foxy Nails, Rue 21, and Mainstream Boutique have already been announced. There are between 10 and 12 shops total, and 2 of them will have drive-through access.
The major change in access to health care in the United States is underway, and it's underway in Aberdeen as well. Steve has the details on what's happening here in this month's In-Depth Report.
Locally, people are signing up for insurance plans they didn't have before. Now it's been mandated that everyone carry health insurance, and some specific provisions are required. We wanted to know how things are going where people buy insurance in Aberdeen. One of the agents selling a good share of new policies is Mark Melhoff, an agent on Aberdeen's Main Street. And how is Aberdeen adapting to the rollout of the Affordable Care Act?
Well, I think it's created a lot of activity, a lot of interest in the public. The plans they have now, are they current? Are they going to be able to keep the plans? Are they going to have to change to the new plans that are available? Can I get a subsidy to help pay for my plan? And is there any cost sharing available? And how do I get that? How do I get the subsidy? Do I buy the insurance from you yet, or do I go call the federal government? Just a lot of that. What is the marketplace? Things like that.
Okay. What impact has it had on Aberdeen insurance businesses?
On our insurance agency and other insurance agencies, it's created a lot of activity, as far as people who do not have insurance right now, Steve. You are required by April 1st of this year to get insurance, to take insurance, whether it's through your employer or an individual plan. Well, whether you qualify for the subsidy, you need to go on the marketplace, or you just need to come in and sign up for a plan directly with the company.
As with many things provided by the U.S. Congress, there are some winners and some losers.
There's positives, and negatives about the Affordable Care Act in our eyes here. It is nice not having to underwrite people anymore, so meaning when you come in here, and you say, Mark, I lost my job and I've got, a critical illness, I've got a cancer, and I can't get insurance. Well, now you can. Now there are no more health questions. There's no pre-existing conditions. There's no rate-ups due to your health. They can't deny you anymore. So that is a plus. So there are some nice things that way. Some negatives, now if you had a plan you liked and it was grandfathered, meaning you had it before March 23rd of 2010, you can keep that grandfathered plan. But if it was non-grandfathered, those plans typically are going to leave or be done by the end of this year. So January 1st of 2015, you're going to have to take a new plan. Okay, so maybe you liked your plan, now you take a new Affordable Care Act qualified plan, and that price might be greater. You're going to have to pay for all these essential benefits that maybe you didn't want, like maternity. So, we're really getting, mandated on these plans. So goods and bads of it, but I don't know. We'll see as time goes on how it's going to work.
Another agent seeing a good share of people who want health insurance is Linda Shop, a State Farm agent on North Main Street in Aberdeen. She says the new system has led to changes for many people in Aberdeen.
We talk to all of our customers about the health insurance. Do they have it through work? Do they need it? Do they own their own policy? Most of the time it is through work. There have been some changes on what their work is offering. If they don't have health insurance, we're generally looking to see if they can qualify through the supplement out on the marketplace, and we do offer to walk them through the marketplace, help them see what it is, what the options are, and kind of explain some of the different policy requirements.
Shop says the number of people making changes is about what she expected.
I would say probably what we expected. We have been doing more health savings accounts this year. Because people now have to have the health insurance, and now we're looking for the tax break benefits on, buying your prescriptions, paying your co-pays, deductibles, and things like that.
What makes you the most excited, and what's the biggest grievance that you have in the Affordable Care Act?
I always tell people there's the real winners and then there's the losers. So if I have a customer that is not healthy, let's say they have had cancer, they have had pre-existing issues, and then I really encourage them, you are the winner right now. You can get the health insurance. You can avoid a future bankruptcy because of health medical bills in the future. So that's my best part. The disappointing part is, I would say, the losers are the people that are healthy. And now health insurance has gone up because of that fact.
Here are some of the basic provisions people should know about the new system that we've compiled from various sources. Insurance companies can't drop you when you get sick or injured. More preventative services are now covered. Pre-existing conditions cannot allow companies to deny coverage. Companies can no longer put lifetime limits on services or benefits, nor can they limit the annual benefit dollars that you may need. To sign up for an individual health plan, call your insurance agent for assistance, or call one of these plans directly for South Dakota. With the new health care provisions, we should hope all can now live healthier and longer lives. A longtime Aberdeen veterinarian, you'll meet him next on our People You Should Know segment. Stay tuned.
When we enter Kessler's, we come with certain expectations. We expect to be at the best store in Aberdeen, and we expect it because that's what they've always been. The store you enter today at Kessler's is born of tradition. Whether we're talking about the freshest produce with a huge selection to pick from, or meats that are second to none anywhere in the nation. And prices that are always reasonable for the best quality you'll find in Aberdeen. Kessler's, there for you for over 70 years.
I had lost over 5 units of blood. Normal body holds 7 units. Couldn't do much. I couldn't even hold my head up. I remember, I'll never forget getting off care flight and going into ER where Dr. Warren stood. She held my hand and she said, "It's going to be okay." I remember waking up and with that nurse standing over me, and she said, "Here's your daughter." The Avira staff are absolute all angels in my eyes. The care we received was beyond words.
We all know what a great place Aberdeen is to live, but we need your help in spreading the word. Let relatives and friends know of the career opportunities that are available now. Job prospects are expanding greatly in our community. Major employers are now hiring with hundreds of openings. You can remind them that we also have a great city park system, superb arts and entertainment, and our educational opportunities are outstanding. The Aberdeen Development Corporation invites you to come write your story in Aberdeen.
Thank you for calling Super 8 Reservation.
It's tough finding a career. So many spend time jumping from one unfulfilling job to the next. But you have the chance to change that because Wyndham Hotel Group, the world's largest hotel company, is hiring right here in Aberdeen. Our inbound call center offers a professional, fun work environment with wages starting at $9 an hour and competitive medical, dental, and vision benefits. Full and part-time positions are now available, so take charge of your career by calling 605-229-8080 or visiting wyndhamjobs.com.
On tonight's People You Should Know segment, meet a man who has dedicated his life to taking care of sick animals. Kim has the story.
Meet Dr. Bill Svensson, veterinarian at the Aberdeen Health Clinic here in Aberdeen. He grew up in north central Iowa and got his degree in veterinary medicine at Iowa State University. In 1969, he moved here with his wife and started practicing with another local vet. He chose this area because he wanted to practice on both agricultural animals and pets. Aberdeen also offered his wife a chance to go back to school at Northern State University. He spends most of his day seeing clients, everything from annual checkups to major illness and injuries. He told us what he liked best about his job.
Treating a sick one that responds well to the treatment and gets better. And I enjoy surgery too. We try to give people what they want when they want it. I don't do any online stuff or anything. Try to just give people prompt and the best service we can. It's always done us pretty well as far as practice.
When he's not helping animals, he enjoys watching sports. His favorites, NSU Wolves basketball and Minnesota Twins baseball. He also likes doing crosswork and jigsaw puzzles. Dr. Bill Svensson, one of the people you should know.
Next on the Progress Report, we visit with Eric Klein, incoming superintendent of the Aberdeen Christian Schools. Stay tuned.
See what we can do.
Because Healthcare Plus is a member-owned credit union, dividends are paid monthly back to the members, which is an added benefit, both in savings and in checking.
One thing you'll find about the credit union here is that the people, they want to serve you and they want to do a good job.
In fact, we've recommended Healthcare Plus to a number of people we know that have joined and now have accounts with them.
See what we can do at Healthcare Plus Federal Credit Union in Aberdeen, South Dakota.
If you haven't heard, Aberdeen recently held a ribbon cutting for the finest hotel in the Hub City. Town Place Suites by Marriott is located adjacent to the Lakewood Mall. These gorgeous suites are extended stay facilities, but offer lodging from a night or two to special rates for weekly or monthly stays. Each and every unit comes with kitchen facilities, in addition to offering everything to please business travelers, families, or anyone who wants luxury accommodations at reasonable rates. Town Place Suites by Marriott, a block north of 6th Avenue, adjacent to the Lakewood Mall.
The Aberdeen Progress Report is sponsored by Celebration Entertainment, the industry leader since 1998.
Joining us on our interview of the month today is principal of Aberdeen C.C. Lee Elementary School, Eric Klein. Eric is also the incoming superintendent at Aberdeen Christian Schools starting in July, I guess.
Yes.
Welcome to the Progress Report, Eric.
Thank you for having me.
The Christian school is moved to a new facility now, and you will take over as its superintendent July 1st, and you had been at C.C. Lee. Why this change?
That's a good question. After spending almost 20 years in public school, there's always been something in my heart that says, that's been drawing me to Christian education, and it's for this reason, because when you look at the history of our educational system, for hundreds of years, public schools integrated faith into the textbooks. There was prayer in schools. The Ten Commandments were posted. They integrated the scriptures and taught children how to read so that they could primarily read the Bible. And this was for hundreds of years, and it wasn't until 1962, I believe, that the Supreme Court made a decision that government and faith needed to be separated. And there's that famous phrase, separation of church and state. And so at that time, these two entities became separated. So really people say, Christian education, something new? No, actually, it's the way things have always been done. It's actually public school is something very new, not integrating faith, especially as you look at the historical perspective of American education. It's very rich in its faith development. And I believe we're actually reaping many of the blessings in our nation because of the faithfulness of people of the past that recognize their need for God in their lives. And so that's what's drawing me to Christian education.
Eric, can you tell us what difficulties may lie ahead in funding the school?
Because of the separation of church and state, public schools are funded with taxpayer dollars. Our local property taxes combined with support from the state funds our schools. And private schools are funded completely on the tuition and then donations that come in and then special fundraisers. And so if I had to pick one challenge, it's going to be to tell the story to the community as to why we're here, why Christian education is important.
Well, let's talk about the facilities. Recently, the school has moved into what was built as the Dakota Midland Hospital and later was taken over by Vera, but now it's been remodeled and it's being used as the school systems building there. Tell us about that and where the funding for that came from.
There's been a heart for Christian education in our community for a long time. Pastor Harold Salem, back in 1986, pastor at First Baptist Church, said, we need Christian education in our community, and that's what First Baptist Christian School started. And over the years, there's been a slow progression of just a need for this type of service for the families of our community. Of course, we have a wonderful Catholic school system, we have a Lutheran school, and we have Aberdeen Christian School, the non-denominational, and then we have a large homeschool group in Aberdeen, and plus we have our public schools. So you think about in a community of 25,000 people, all of those educational options for families, and that's just outstanding. And so here we were thinking about how can we help the school grow? How can we help it be an important part of our community? And one of those factors is having a place of your own. Now, there was a desire at one point to build, and on the south part of town, they had purchased some land and they were hoping to build. And then when the hospital was vacated and it was for sale, there were some investors in our community that really believe in Christian education. And so this investor group has purchased the facility, and the Aberdeen Christian School is able to use it to have a wonderful educational opportunity for our kids, of which we're very thankful for. So the funding is coming from a variety of sources. We have just generous investors that believe in what Christian education is for our community, plus fundraising. Other generous donors who have said, we believe in it too, and we're still paying the bills there. And so we're raising funds to finish out the first phase of what we would call an improvement project to get the school ready for kids was about $750,000. And that included demolishing a lot of interior walls to create larger spaces, for example, the chapel and also the library. But then we also took the tiers, if you're familiar with the hospital, the three levels. We demolished walls in between the hospital rooms to make larger classrooms. And so we have our younger kids on the first floor, and our upper elementary and some of our middle school kids on the second floor, and then our high school kids up on the third floor. So that's the actual educational wing there.
Can you tell us some of your goals in the future?
The goals for us is to be a healthy, vibrant place for kids to get a great education that is biblically integrated and will also help kids develop a biblical worldview. There's been a trend running through our society ever since back in 1962 when that separation occurred, and it's called humanism. And humanism says, what is truth? I think people can kind of decide for themselves what truth is. And God's word is true, and you can trust it. And God sent his son, Jesus Christ, to be a physical representation of who God is. And we can help kids learn about this wonderful relationship with God our Creator, his son Jesus, and the Holy Spirit, and to have that be a part of their lives, preschool through 12th grade, to come alongside parents, come alongside churches, and have this opportunity to educate their children then in these principles of faith, so that they can establish a biblical worldview that says, you know what, there is truth. You know, there's a statistic I read recently that said that 80% of youth and adults, teenagers and adults, aren't quite sure that there is truth. What is really true? And you know what? God's word is true. And it's been a great part of our history in America. Our Constitution and our founding fathers were, when you read some of the historical literature, they were passionate about making sure we didn't separate our faith and our personal life and our work life and our church life, but that it should all be integrated together. There should be a thread of faith that's woven through our work life, our home life, our church life. And that's what Christian education's vision is to help establish and reestablish the importance of faith in all aspects of life.
Eric Klein, soon to be superintendent of the Aberdeen Christian School. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Coming up next on our Chamber segment, we talk about the annual Leadership Aberdeen class project. Stay tuned.
Why does Pearson Ford continue to offer this area's best prices? There's one big reason. Fleet pricing on new pickups means you can save big dollars. Ford will allow you to get volume pricing of an extra 2 to 10% off when you purchase brand new F-150 and 250 trucks. And Ford Technology continues to provide vehicles that are 20% more fuel efficient than they were back in 2005. Plus, get great assistance for your driving, listening, and navigating using the My Ford Touch system. See us today at Pearson Ford, located in the Auto Plaza in Aberdeen.
One place for all your insurance needs? Of course. See State Farm Agent Linda Shop. Call or stop by today.
Your home is warm, comfortable, and welcoming. When your friends linger more leisurely, your family gathers more joyously, and your spare time is spent in pure relaxation. Since 1945, Malchow's quality and style, combined with our decades of experience, have helped you fill your house with dynamic new furnishings. We make it easy with design ideas. Our creative staff will come to your home with a free, no-hassle consultation that's sure to meet your needs. Malchow's, the look you love to come home to.
If you haven't heard, Aberdeen recently held a ribbon cutting for the finest hotel in the Hub City. Town Place Suites by Marriott is located adjacent to the Lakewood Mall. These gorgeous suites are extended stay facilities, but offer lodging from a night or two to special rates for weekly or monthly stays. Each and every unit comes with kitchen facilities, in addition to offering everything to please business travelers, families, or anyone who wants luxury accommodations at reasonable rates. Town Place Suites by Marriott, a block north of 6th Avenue, adjacent to the Lakewood Mall.
On our Chamber section tonight, we're talking about this year's Leadership Aberdeen project. With us are Kelly Menson from the Production Monkeys and Carrie Cole from the Aberdeen American News. Both Kelly and Carrie are members of the Leadership Aberdeen class this year. Welcome to the Progress Report, ladies. Tell us a little bit. Every year, Leadership Aberdeen does a project. Are you guys doing something?
We are. This year we've decided that we wanted to support the capital campaign for Safe Harbor. They're looking to raise $2.2 million to build a new facility. Right now they're in 2 different buildings that are over 100 years old, and it's just really expensive for them to continue to keep those buildings in repair. And so they really are in need of something new, and that's why I think everyone's pretty excited about this effort.
Carrie, can you tell us how the money will be raised?
Sure, we'll be going to different businesses, and if they reach a certain level of donation, they get to participate in a shootout at the Wings game. And we'll be giving the winning business an autographed jersey.
Kelly, when and where is the event being held?
The Wings game will be on March 15th, and it's against Brookings. And we're encouraging fans to come out as well because there'll be an opportunity for them to participate in their own shootout. So it should be a fun event.
If individuals or companies want to make a donation, how can they do that?
You can contact Jessica at the Chamber if you're a business that would like to participate, or come to the game and we'll be taking donations.
Kelly Menson and Carrie Cole, thank you very much, ladies, for coming to the Aberdeen Progress Report.
Thanks for having us.
This year's Chamber of Commerce annual meeting will be held on Thursday, March 27th at the Best Western Dakota. Bert Chanowski will be the speaker. His keynote will focus on how to attract the best workforce and how to harness our community's entrepreneurial talents. Tickets are $40 each or $300 for a table of 8. RSVP by contacting the Chamber at 225-2860.
Business After Hours, a monthly mixer for business professionals in the community, will be held on Thursday, March 13th at RDO Equipment Company. It will begin at 5:15 p.m. Food and drinks are available. Please RSVP to the Chamber. You do not need to be a Chamber member to attend. Next on the Progress Report, some new artwork is coming to Aberdeen's airport. Stay tuned.
Are you looking for a Toyota? A Camry? Under 50,000 miles? Har Motors Online has it. HarMotors.com scans over 40,000 other websites per hour to assure you that you are getting the best value anywhere. Chat live with a sales associate. Har Motors even lets you compare multiple vehicles or find the exact vehicle and get the Carfax report online. Har Motors is constantly monitoring the hottest vehicles in the U.S. and keeps those on the lot at competitive prices.
Har Motors. Cars has the cars.
Thank you for calling. Some great reservation.
It's tough finding a career. So many spend time jumping from one unfulfilling job to the next. But you have a chance to change that because Wyndham Hotel Group, the world's largest hotel company, is hiring right here in Aberdeen. Our inbound call center offers a professional, fun work environment with wages starting at $9 an hour and competitive medical, dental, and vision benefits. Full and part-time positions are now available, so take charge of your career by calling 605-229-8080 or visiting wyndhamjobs.com.
One place for all your insurance needs? Of course. See State Farm Agent Linda Shop. Call or stop by today.
Steve, exciting news from the airport. Soon there'll be new artwork at the airport. Local artists Nick and Nicole Fisher were chosen to paint a mural depicting Aberdeen's history. And remember, the Progress Report is available during the entire month following its airing by going to the Midco Cable TV service on its Video on Demand capability. Just go to Video on Demand, Local Services, Aberdeen, and pick the Progress Report. It should start within about 10 seconds.
You can also see a recording of it on the web at any of these websites, ksfy.com, kaleidoscopemedia.net, and aberdeen-chamber.com. Keep in mind also, every other month, the Chamber publishes our companion, the Aberdeen Progress magazine. All Chamber members should receive a free copy of the magazine that is filled with news and details about the Chamber and community. The Aberdeen American News also delivers it to subscribers. If you didn't get one, stop on to the Chamber Commerce office to pick up a copy. Thanks for joining us tonight. Kim and I will see you next month on Saturday, April 5th, following KSFY's Late News. Good night, everyone.
This has been the Aberdeen Progress Report. News, issues, and ideas concerning the Aberdeen area. The Aberdeen Progress Report is produced by Kaleidoscope Media, the Aberdeen Area Chamber of Commerce, and KSFY Television.